Well then, looks like I'm playing Kosas, Gathering at the Inn, the name that does not even appear on the title screen. Yes. It just makes sense. Playing the prequel thing first, and people agree. So this mission is all hints, some hints, and no hints. Well, let's go with absolutely no hints because we're hardcore.
Last month, my hideout was the victim of a raid. Two of my cohorts, considered to be dangerous individuals, were dragged off by the City Watch. All I know about them is that they shared their shelter with me and let me keep my full slice of the pie. I got away. That was upsetting. A week ago, I was supposed to meet with a new fence. But 3 nights ago, he was captured. Mechanist this time. I was depressed. I felt sick. I still do. I had only 2 options. Join a guild and pay very high fees for protection. Or sign up with a warden and become an indentured servant or worse. No. Actually, I had only one option. One of the wardens, commonly known as Master Nightfall, had a good reputation as an employer of skilled agents. I met with his chief of staff, a very interesting woman by the name of Sheem, and was given a trial run. It's a peculiar job, but I know I can do it. My destination is the Grieving Burrick Inn. The main objective is the theft of a scepter owned by a fire mage. He's part of a 6-member Scepter Owners Association staying at the inn tonight. Silly rich folk. Anyway, apparently its value goes beyond the sum of its parts. I'm supposed to make this look like a clean sweep to avoid tipping the Hand Brotherhood off that anyone was looking for their scepter in particular. So I'm supposed to steal all 6. And of course, rob the establishment in general. But it doesn't end there. Nightfall explained it all in a letter he wrote to me. It's quite a laundry list.
Very nice. Whoa, my God, look at all those objectives. Also, there's a list at least this long of known issues in the mission. I didn't really read them all because it said spoilers and stuff. I have played this, actually. I beat it a while ago. You know, like maybe I'm thinking like a year or 2 maybe. But I don't remember very much. But yeah, that's some nice production value again. So I guess, do I really want to read all this stuff? How about you can pause the video and read this if you want, and then I'll just pause and read it myself, so we're both on the same page. All right, cool. Okay, so I guess Lady Virilli has been scamming people selling ice sculptures as crystal when it's like really obvious that it's ice because it'd be cold and also melting and stuff. Here you have affection for Sheem for some reason, and you know, good thieves set themselves a loot goal. 700 is like extremely, extremely not very big, but it's okay. Perhaps loot's going to be very scarce or something. So I have to not be seen by guests, but I can still KO guards and stuff, and like I don't really intend to be seen anyway, so it's all good. going on another little sort of mini weekend getaway, by which I mean just going to visit people and chill a couple of days tomorrow, so this will be another 3 video in 1 type thing. Just, I tend to say that just so that, you know.
Snow? On a night like this? Isn't snow a metaphor for something? Cleansing? A new beginning? A calm after the storm? Maybe this is a good omen. I think I'll consider it to be one.
Or it's just that it's winter, yo, Dante. You seem to be the poetic type, and I can respect that, you know, for reals. You know, and reading the objectives, a couple of things about this mission came back to me. Do I have pics? I probably got something I should read. Or 2 things or something. I think there's like a note system here or something. Hey, there's a nice scribbly map. Anyways, yes. Oh, look at all these characters. Well, like, I'll read those in a second. Jeez. Yeah, so... I just gotta take a small break every once in a while, and I still like to have videos up for you guys, so, you know, it's gonna be what it is. So apparently, I've got this map, and furthermore, I've got all these characters. So here's Master Stelmach, plantation owner. They're quite evil. He owns a plantation outside the city limits. They grow mostly beans and grain, though there's been some reports of illegal spice and mushroom harvesting. Sounds good to me. Yes, sounds good indeed. Lady Virilli, sculptor and con artist. Well, she's been selling ice sculptures, saying they're made from crystal. Strange. Ice is much easier to sculpt than crystal or glass, and is also much easier to come by and to melt. And she's selling them for prices that would be steep even if it was real crystal. Then, of course, the buyer puts the sculpture in his or her home, and it melts. I suppose there's a fool born every minute, eh? Anyone dumb enough to mistake ice for crystal deserves to get burned. Indeed, burned. At any rate, it needs to stop, and I'm going to be the one to stop it. Lord LeBlanc. Mining. He's a miner whom Nightfall plans to claim jump. Whatever that means. He has some potentially dangerous allies such as the Mechanist, and Nightfall does not want him to become too wealthy, especially when one of Nightfall's allies could become wealthy instead. It should be a simple matter of swiping the map. Okay, Fire Adept Tybalt. Wait a minute. Somebody used that name. Maybe, is it supposed to be Tybalt or Tybalt or whatever? Somebody used that name in another mission. I can't remember what. But anyways, he's a hand Brotherhood elementalist who's staying at the inn. I need to be on my toes around his room, since these guys rarely hesitate to roast anyone they don't like. But hey, not like it matters. If he sees me, the mission is over! He's the whole reason for the mission. His scepter's worth more than the sum of its parts. What's going to happen with it after I get to Nightfall? It's not for a simple-minded fool, simpleton like me to know. Well, there's Lord Pearsall. He's a member of the city council. Doesn't sound very good. He has a grudge, and revenge comes in the form of a tax, which will slowly transfer Nightfall's wealth to himself and his friends on the council. Well, gotta kill him dead then. Can't allow it to make him to the meeting. Gotta make him sick. I do remember that bit, and I think that I was even thinking of this one particular area inside of a building, like just the other week, that I couldn't place what mission it was from. I think it's from this one. Great. Yeah. Okay, well, there's Burrick Productions. He's some sort of Burrick Productions fellow. I think his business is to raise Burricks, kill them, bastard, and then use the carcass to make products. Okay, there's Sheem. Pretty attractive, you know. She's a top agent, but a major domo, which I don't even know if that's supposed to be used as a term outside of tech. But anyways, she deals with the newer agents as well as her own specialized ops. That's quite an impressive set of credentials. She was very helpful on my quest to become an agent of Master Nightfall, and I'm grateful. I look forward to seeing her again. My mission is complete. Anyways, okay, so I have a notes type of thing. Right, the bar staff members are apathetic and will ignore me. Scars' smithy shop is in the area. I should go say hello to my old pal, who is my pal for some reason. Don't forget to read the note Nightfall gave me. Okay. Oh, and that's the map. So, in fact, I could probably... Oh, I get it. Okay. How... Well, I guess this will be the introductory mission with literally no action and all text. So, let's read. Here are the details of your mission. I'm interested in acquiring the scepter owned by Fire Adept Tybalt. He is part of the Hand Brotherhood and, believe it or not, a member of the Newmarket Scepter Owners Association. The plan, you see, is to gather several members of the society together in a relatively unsecured place and steal all their scepters. That way we can beg Tybalt's scepter, and he will believe that this was a simple robbery, not suspecting that anyone was after his scepter in particular. I have exerted my influence to ensure that the group rooms at this inn tonight. The rest is now up to you. Rob the inn. Get as much loot as you can, but no less than a value of 700. Keep it for yourself. You need it more than I do. However, bring all 6 scepters to me. Oh, remember not to confuse Tybalt's scepter with his fire wand. The wand is of no value to anyone but him. Though this is a trial run, it is the type of mission I would give to any independent thief who seems to be worth his salt, as you do. As you have expressed a desire to become an agent, rather than stay independent, the 3 following missions will act as the test bed for your suitability for such a role. Lucky for you, all 3 have to do with the guests staying at the inn. Lord LeBlanc is making preparations to mine a plot of land containing considerable wealth. Several of my conspirators are interested in jumping his claim, giving me a considerable slice of the profits. We need to buy time, however, and right now the best way to do that is to steal the ore map which he is currently keeping with him. If you can think of any other way to pour sand in his engine, please do so. Lady Virilli is the source of much angst among several of my underlings. Though a sculptor, she's also been practicing the art of fraud. Apparently, she has been using ice rather than crystal for some of her statues, and selling at extremely high prices. Ice is obviously cheaper and easier to sculpt than crystal, but will melt if brought indoors, or when the summer arrives. Many of her former customers are calling out for vengeance, and I intend to answer this call. Please set in motion a plot to ruin her business. Lord Pearsall is a crooked politician. Redundant? Who is trying to get a few new programs passed. Most of these target me with absurd taxes. Tomorrow is the last day he has to get these programs passed with the city council, and it's very possible that he may. He must not make it to that meeting. I don't care what you do to him, just do not kill him, and do not let him know you were there. The same goes for all 6 of the guests. They should not know that you were ever there. I have entrusted you with a basic map of the Grieving Berwick Inn. I suggest you don't try your luck at the doors. The inn was robbed about 2 weeks ago, and though the property has changed hands since then, the guards are on high alert. They'll probably try to apprehend you if they see you skulking around the outside. The police are not yet involved, and I want it to stay that way. Don't let them see you breaking in, and keep your weapons away while they're around. I prefer you avoid killing anyone, but if necessary you may take down a guard. However, you must not harm the guests or bar staff in any way. Good luck, Dante. Well, that's that. I don't have any lockpicks or keys, so I'm going to have to rely on my wits to go around town. Man, I can't believe I don't remember much about this mission. I mean, this is just crazy nice. I mean, for 03, I think. Crazy nice. It's crazy nice. Oh, that door looks like it's locked, but in fact it isn't. I guess it's some type of wine cellar. Let's drink ourselves silly, or possibly drink ourselves merely drunk. Just because you're drunk doesn't necessarily mean you're silly. You could be very frightening and dangerous, and some zombie.
Oh, that's cold.
Yes, it certainly is. Some zombie fell down and there's a gas arrow. I don't recall any other undeads in this mission. I seem to have gotten a bug where I can walk really quickly on water without making noise. That's pretty freaking awesome here. And so... nice little particle fall there. Another campfire looking thing underwater. Oh, it's one of those maze-like sewers. Oh, darn it. Let's see now. The map is an auto map, but I guess I don't have a map of this particular place, so therefore it's just totally me getting lost and running around in circles and not finding literally any way to the surface at all besides the one I came down from. There's some crates floating in the water, just bobbing slightly in a very odd sort of idiosyncratic manner. Idiosyncratic is a weird and funny word and odd and stuff. Okay, now where am I here? Some other wintry place with... I'm way up at the top, near the tavern. Although, I'm thinking like maybe I should explore the streets some more perhaps, but is this... am I Oh, I'm not really anywhere. Did I just go into... Oh, wait a minute. Crap. Am I supposed to not let this guy see me or something? Free meal drink token. I can steal the freaking thing. Well, that's interesting. Some kind of food stamp there, and this must be a tavern, I guess. Or no, not at all. It's with a guy who wants to go to a tavern, possibly, but he isn't. He's in some really grotty old hotel room, and I can hear the guy through the floor. There's a dead rat with some kind of rat poison. Ah, I think I've got an idea already for what I can do with this. Yes, indeed. But, however, that's going to have to be for when I can do stuff there. Because, yeah. You know, since I gotta do a bunch of videos, I guess I'm going to just end this one right here. I didn't get much done, but, you know, you've got a good introduction sort of thing. So see you guys tomorrow when the action starts happening in a style of 1952. That didn't work as well as I thought.